Hi, my name is Florian, also known as Venom. Here with me is Jamilette. I'm a professional trick shot artist, so trick shot's kind of my job. Some of them are pretty easy, and I think it'll be great for you to impress your friends.
I'm stoked about this part. This is where you make me look like a superstar?
Pretty much, yeah. We're gonna try to show you how to impress your friends here. So sometimes some trick shot looks very complex, but they're indeed very simple. This first one is one of the first one I ever learned. It's what we call the 4-in-1 shot. So to do that, all you gotta do is put the 4 ball here on the middle, right? Like if you're gonna set up a rack, then you're gonna take your cue, put it right here in line with it. Make sure your cue touches the 4, and then you're gonna put the 3 ball touching the 4. Okay, it's very important these 2 balls are touching, so make sure there's no space in between. Now the next step is, again, you're gonna use your new knowledge about the diamonds. So you're gonna put your cue here. Okay, you're gonna find the diamond line. Then you're gonna kind of go the other way and try to find a diamond line here. So what I usually do is the best, so I roll my cue here, kind of like find the diamond line here, and then I'm gonna go the other way, and I look if I'm center with this diamond to the other diamond out there. So now we're pretty good right here. Next step is I'm gonna set up the 2 ball. So again, I'm gonna use my cue here, put it in the middle of the pocket, tip in the middle, cues on the side, just like that. There we go. Put the 2 ball right here. So again, they have to be touching. And you're gonna repeat the same thing for the 1 ball. 2 touching, 1 ball right here. All right, so that looks a little bit complex now. We got 4 balls frozen, 2 balls frozen to the cue ball, 3 here, 4 here. What do you think is gonna happen? Okay, so see, that's a good spot. So I'll tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna make the 1 here, the 2 here, the 3 in the corner, and the 4 in the corner all in 1 shot. So
really?
Go ahead, it's your turn. All you gotta do is take the cue and
are you
put
sure?
your recent knowledge into work. Yeah.
All right, so let's see.
Jamila did pretty good on the first 4-in-1 shots, so we're gonna raise the bar a little bit. So this one is slightly harder, so you're gonna need to be a pretty good player already. So all I really require on that shot is that you can do a little bit of a draw shot. So I'm gonna show you how to set this up. So a little more complex, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start by putting a ball here so you can see the corner here, and I'm gonna go 1 ball, and then I'm gonna put another ball here, frozen to each other, and then I'm gonna put the 1 ball right here. Okay, so they're basically staying straight line right here. Then I need to remove that. Okay, so the next step here is you're gonna do 2 and 3. So you're gonna put the 2 and the 3 ball in lines right here, but instead of being at the exact same spot as the 1 ball, which would be here, they're just slightly over it. So, to make sure it's okay, I go look at here in the 1 ball, and I need my 3 ball to be just, going on this side of the 1 ball a little bit. Okay, it's very complex to explain, but visually you'll see it right here with our graphics. So you got the 1 ball here, 3 balls a little bit away, 2 and 3 in straight line. So far it's pretty easy. Again, you gotta make sure they're touching all the time. So if there's a little gap in between, just make sure you tap the top a little bit. It's gonna kind of put the fibers of the felt down, and it's gonna make it stay in its spot. Now the next ball is the 4 ball. So the 4 ball is a little harder to do, but again, it's gotta be in a straight line. And what I do is I'm gonna use my cue as a guide again. So I'm usually going about here, putting cue on the side, and then putting the 4 ball. So a misconception in the shot is that people think you have to aim the 3 and the 4 in a straight line into the pockets, but really it's not. It's aimed right here. So it's basically aimed for the center of the 4 ball to hit right there. The reason you do so is because there's a lot of things that happen in the shot, especially what we call the throw. The throw is when 2 balls are together and they're making a combo, but you're pushing them, and it's gonna push them towards another direction. Again, it's a very complex concept. We're not gonna go in details right here. Just, listen to what I say. Put this 2 ball in line, 3 balls on the side, 4 balls aimed towards here, and we're good to go. Now, if you're really good already, we can add this ball here as an extra bonus ball, which is a 5 ball. It's just hanging by the corner. It's really easy to do. And then you're gonna put the white ball. I like to put my white ball right here, so it's below this diamond line. probably about halfway. It's about as comfortable as you get. And so before we had the one ball, there was the ball away from the rail. So in this case, you want it to go a little bit more. So maybe like a ball and a finger away or something like that. Sounds about pretty good. And really all you have to do on this shot is shoot straight to the cue ball into the one ball. The one ball is gonna hit the left side of the three. It's gonna carry him at the three, go in the middle. The two is gonna go in the middle as well. Now because the way these balls are set up, the three is gonna go in the corner, the four in this corner, and then because you put draw on the ball, the cue ball is gonna come back, make the five ball right there. So I'm gonna try to demonstrate that. Just like that. So if you can't make the same shot exactly, which means the cue ball's drawing all the way to it, you can do the exact same shots. You know, we'll set up the same way right here. Just add an extra ball right there. Don't even have to worry about the five being here. Just replace the five there. Do the same thing, and you'll make at least 4 balls, and it looks still really impressive. So now you have 2 really good, impressive shots. The second one is gonna require a little more work for you, but it's a very good shot. So here's a very, very classic shot about how to trick people in the bar or your friends if you wanna, you know, get a free drink. So what you do is, so I'm gonna set the 2 and the 1 right here. They're frozen to each other, basically in the middle of this little diamond here. And we're gonna put the 8 ball on top of it, okay? So just make sure this stays. I'm gonna remove all the balls out here. And the whole thing is about presenting, you know, the shot. So you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna bet with your friend or anybody, or you know, you're just gonna tell, you know, I bet you cannot hit the 8 ball first without jumping that ball. What do you think?
Gotta see it.
Okay. Well, what happened here is, so again, it's a very classic. You know, they're very easy shots too. Anybody can do that. As long as you can shoot in a straight line, you will make that shot. So I'm gonna shoot the cue ball really slow, and I'm gonna let you see what happened. Again, the only bet here is to hit the cue ball into the 8 ball without hitting the solids. No jump, no foul, no crazy thing like that. Just look at it. Just like that. And you know, it's very easy to trick your friend, and usually you get a free drink out of it.
Well, I guess we're gonna have a lot of happy people now. Free drinks on you, literally.
Yeah. Now, you know, you have all the keys, just have fun with it, and you know, I wish you best of luck trying to impress your friend. Again, remember, check if you want to see more, go ahead and check out my channel here, subscribe to get more videos, and don't forget to check out pooldog.com for getting all your pool and billiard supply.